Thank you so much. Oh! Is it ADHD or am I autistic, dude?
Yeah, it's a spectrum for a reason. It's a little bit of both.
I'm not autistic. You're autistic. Dude, the other day, want to hear something really good? I did such a good job. You guys are going to be so proud of me. So I'm getting on the plane, and there's a dude in front of me. His backpack straps were like the same. It was crazy. Somebody who like, they get out of bed and it's like their whole body goes at once. Whereas, you know, for me, it's like bones and then muscle, then skin, and then face. You know what I mean? So I was behind him. There was this Velcro rectangle on his backpack, okay? And it was like 6 a.m. I'm boarding a flight. Imagine really nice backpack, Velcro rectangle, you got it? And then leather Velcro label attached to it, decoration. I went, Jordan, don't. And then I grabbed the corner and went, Rat! Oh! And it had never been pulled off. I felt it. It was so good. He turned around and he was like, what the fuck? Listen how fucking Jedi I was. I go, oh, this was on your back. He's like, yeah, that it needs to go there. Listen to this. I go, oh, this goes on your back? Dude, there's a perfect spot for it. Turn around. And he turns around and I'm like, I put it on. I go, there you go. All good. And he goes, thanks. And I go, you're welcome. That was it. That is crazy. How did I do that? That never happens, bro.
Let me tell you what's going on. It's hard for me to do jokes in a bad room, okay? And it's not your fault it's a bad room. It's very late at night. It's a shit show. Everybody's hungover. You feel weird. There's some weird Jerry Springer shit going on over there. And then, so if I say jokes and they don't do well, I'll keep it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for me to just do crowd work. Now, here's the problem with doing crowd work. Y'all are drunk, okay? So I can see you're half lobotomized, all of you. When I talk to you, you just echo back some weird shit that I don't understand. You guys are great, because I can say things, you forget it, you think I'm a miracle because I know the answer. I love to see that, okay? How about you two? Are you boys homosexuals? Sorry. Nice. The pants, sir. Anyway, the pants are aggressive. You're either a cook or you're cooking, you know what I mean? Are you single? How's it going out there?
I have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend? Nice. How long have you two been together? 3 years. Do you think it's going to be forever? Well, you're wrong. So, it's not. It's really cute, though. I like that. I think a lot of people voted for Trump because of the religious thing, which is crazy. Like, people were like, he's with God. That's weird, right? I think people were like, he's like Jesus. He's like a ray of sunshine. I'm like, do you think that just because he looks like he's spray painted all gold? And you're like, no, he's like bathed in the light of Jesus. I'm like, no, that's orange paint all over his body. I get what you're seeing, but it's not right. And they're like, no, that other woman's dark. I'm like, no, that's her skin, though. Her skin's just there. He has orange flesh. I have a lot of guy friends who are in, like, recovery programs. Do you guys have that in AA programs? Dude, these motherfuckers... You have that? Are you in AA or you need to be?
No, I'm not.
I know, buddy, I know. Both hands went up, buddy. This side of him. Is this dude like half your guys' size, but he's drinking as much as you? Are you fucking tanking up a little dude right now? That's fucked up. Frenchman, cut it out. Are you with that guy? Oh, you guys are at a different table? Oh my God. Are you guys all three American? Oh my God, you guys sound more foreign than the French dudes. Yo, that's crazy. The American guys, you're like, hey, you fucking yeah. You know what I mean? You know what my favorite thing is? We have like our homeless guys outside are not sentient. Like they don't speak any language. So I like when drunk people get kicked out of here and they go out there and like, you know, and one of our homeless guys is like, and then you guys are like, and they're like, oh my God, you know, and it's this very symbiotic coming together of two very different tax brackets. So you love to see it. Nice. Anybody see that movie, The Substance? Did you see that? Did you pass out? I brought like 9 of my buddies, all comics, and I'm sitting there and watching the movie and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I'm starting to go down. So then I'm like, I just have to eat this entire box of Sour Patch Kids and then my blood sugar will go back up. So I'm horking Sour Patch Kids. My friends are like, are you okay? And I'm like, shut up, fat, you know? And then I just have to lie to them. I just have to be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, virgins, fuck you, you know? I was gonna go in the bathroom to put cold water on my face, but I was actively fainting, and I knew if I looked in the mirror, I would freak myself out because I would look like the bitch in the movie, you know what I mean? Because I was flop sweating and I turned green and my lips get purple. It's not a good sight, right? So I was like, I can't see myself, so I was like, all I need to do is lay down. If I just lay down, I'll be okay. I left the bathroom and I was in the hallway in the movie theater and I laid down and I was like, now I won't faint. Then I did faint, and then I woke back up and people were walking by me, like dudes were just walking by me going like this. And that was it. Usually what happens when I faint is people go, oh my God, are you okay? And then I freak out more, right? And then I'm fainting fucking more, right? But these dudes were just like, I don't care if you live or you die. So I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with me. So I got back up and I realized all my friends who don't live in New York who are like, this city sucks because they get panic attacks here. I'm like, actually, that's not true. This is the best place to get panic attacks because people will just fuck, you know, you can be tripping acid, gnawing on a dude's leg and they're like, get off. And you're like, I think I'm fine. You know what I mean? It's the best possible place because nobody cares if you're freaking out because there's always one dude on every train car that's like, you know? And I went back in the theater and I sat down and my buddy goes, you faint? And I was like, yep. Get your foot off the fuck. What are you looking at? That's crazy. Get it down. What are you talking about? This is my freaking space, dude. That tape that you can't, what do you feel about that? Okay. Jeez, what are we getting out of control here? You don't have socks on, dude? You can't freaking do no socks on stage 5. Okay, little socks. Those are little baby socks. You have one more comic left, dude. I'm only up here for like 12 minutes now. Do you have to pee really bad or you have to go do cocaine? You didn't pass a little bag back and forth. I'm just standing here and now we're the same height and now you've big dogged me this whole time putting your thing on it and now you're standing up at the same height as me and I don't like it. This is my day. Does he have a wedding ring on? You're married to that guy? What? That's not a married guy haircut. Go to the bathroom, you little dirty bugger. What? What was fucked up? What did I say? Was it his haircut? That guy's silly. His shirt's too tiny. What are you doing with that guy? His shirt's too tiny. His socks are tiny. He's got tiny shirt, tiny socks, big hair. What are we doing? What's he do for work?
He's a videographer.
A video. Okay, the camera's never on him. He doesn't know. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Thanks.
I used to have like type 2 diabetes, and I know it's crazy. You know how it happened? It happened with, okay, cereal. You remember you take the bowl, your parents were neglecting you. You took the bowl. Did you guys do this where you would do cereal, milk, there's milk left, add cereal, cereal's too dry, add milk. And it would become this like, and you'd be watching TV, so it'd be like cereal, milk, and cereal, add the milk to the cereal, add the cereal to the milk. You know what I mean? It was like this crazy hypnotic thing, and then you're just 200 pounds in 8th grade. And I was a very fat ball goth too. I was a goth. I just blocked my ex, so thank you so much. Are you guys doing that? You guys be blocking? You know what I do? I block and then I call, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I just called to see if you. I told you to block me also." Did you guys do that? I told you also block. I was just seeing if you were being a good guy or a bad guy. And he's like, "Why don't you just not call me?" And I'm like, "Why don't you take my hands, please? Cut my hands off." It's so fucked up. I think it's the same thing with the food. It's the same feeling. Just like, I don't care what happens to me. Do it, you know? I was walking along our SVU, and there was one of the girls, and she was really up, and they were like, oh, she's like a sex deviant, weird person, you know? And they were like, why? What happened to her growing up? And they were like, she's a product of covert incest. And I was like, you know? And then, you know, obviously, whatever, Olivia's like, what is covert incest? And the Asian guy is like, it's when one of your parents talks constantly about sex, and you overhear them having sex, you see them having sex, they always walk around naked, they always ask you how your sex is going, and it's like a very sexed household, right? Which is totally exactly what I had with my dad. So then I'm watching this, and it's like, well, what happens to people who have that? And it's like, well, they get very confused about sex, and they displace sex in the wrong places in their lives, and they don't know how to regulate their sexual emotions. And I started getting like a little panic attack, and I turned it off, and I jerked off. That's I think like this. They say this happened 12 times
exactly like this after the breakup. All my friends, I go, he dumped me. And they go, he's a narcissist. And I'd be like, he's not. He just doesn't like me very much, and that's okay, you know? And they'd be like, no, he's a narcissist. And you know what you need to do? You need to go home. You need to rub yourself in 1,000 lotions. You need to kiss every square inch of your body. You need to squeeze yourself. You need to squeeze yourself and go, I am the best, beautiful goddess, Beyonce, and I deserve the world. And they're like, you're describing narcissism, dude. You're telling me, what are you saying right now? This is cool. Austin's been so fun, except for when I'm outside. You guys have to do something about your homeless. I'm serious. It's actually, I'm irate about it. Whatever fucking parade shit that you have today, or whatever that block party is, all the homeless people have been swept up. They're gone. You notice that? Gone. Well, what's going on? Wherever they're going now, keep them there. Wherever they are now, keep them there. It's out of control. Frankly, I can't stand it. There was a woman outside laying on the ground in a diaper, completely naked except for the diaper, nipples out. You can see she's had like 9 kids pulling on those things, you know what I mean? And I'm like stepping over this woman. It's so different than in New York. Here you literally are like, fuck this dead bitch, you know what I mean? That feels so bad. In New York, it's like hustlers. It's like people coming up to you like, get crack, crack, you know? And you're like, no crack, no crack. I don't like that. Also, your homeless people, they like look at you and they like say shit. Like they're like, hey, hello. And you're like, no, I don't have any money. And they're like, I just want to say hi. And you're like, mug me, dude. Kill me. Are you fucking kidding me? In New York, it's like, ah! And you're like, all right.
He said, I need a break from you because you cray. And you were like, I just gave you a break because I was in a straitjacket. Okay. How long were you in the hospital? 4 days, plenty of time. That's space. That's literally bona fide space right there. That's a space. Any more space than that, it's too much space. Is it because he's like a cool guy who's like, fuck you, bitch? Or is he like one of these autistic betas that's like, I don't want to get involved and it's too much emotional stuff for me? Yeah, dude, same. That's my whole life. Fuck that shit, dude. Same with this dude who I blocked. One time I was like, I'm having a panic attack, and he was like, oh, well, I'll leave you to it. And he hung up. I'm like it's beta shit. You know what I mean? The alpha thing is to be like, no, you're not. You know what I mean? One time I was having a panic attack with Jake, and I chugged a Celsius, and I just started shitting my brains out. My thoughts were going so fast. I was having a panic attack. I had to go up on stage, and he had drank a Celsius. And I was like, why aren't you having a panic attack? And he was like, because you're a girl and I'm a man. And I just like stopped panicking. Like, you need to be a little like, you're being a pussy. It's so bad to be like, well, I can't deal with that. Are you on meds? You're antipsychotic? You look so regular. Wait, let me see your tattoo and that'll tell me. Oh, I have that same one. Is that a big snake and flowers? Dude, we have a problem. Okay, so, fuck!